Hello everyone, this is Hoda Ganji. In this video, I'm going to create some more doors in SketchUp. I'm going to consider a bevel door like this one. So let's go to the SketchUp. So in the SketchUp, I want to select this surface, hit Control. So it's going to move it here, and just I need a surface to work on the door here. I want to go to the front view. So I'm going to create something like this image, right? So how about I go with the tape measure T. I'm gonna consider some distance here. Maybe the door width is 1 meter and maybe the height is 2.1. I wanna go with some offsets such as 0.1 on different sides. Maybe also at the bottom. I want to go to the half, so 0.1, so this is the center, and 0.05 on each side, so we can also get that pattern here at the middle. You can always delete the lines that you don't need, and I want to go back to the tape measure. If from here to here is 1.9, half of it would be 0.95, and it's gonna be 0.05 on each side. And if from here to here is 0.9, 0.45 is gonna be the center. When I type the numbers, you see it's gonna be typed over there. And 0.05 on each side here. 0.05. Then I wanna draw some rectangles here. So I wanna type R, and I'm gonna have some rectangles here, here, here. Of course, you can use copy or something as well. Now I want to consider an offset inside the rectangle. So the offset is here, or you can use F for the shortcut. So let's say maybe it's about 2 centimeters or 3 centimeters inside. I want to offset each of these by 3. Now, what's interesting here is the beveled part. So I'm going to consider that these parts are kind of beveled, right? So I want to move them. I want to use move icon. When I click actually here or select this surface to move, it's not going to move in the direction that I want, which is actually the green axis here, right? So how can you switch to the axis? Just hit the arrow key, the left one, and now you see that it's switching to moving in another axis, right? So by just hitting the arrow keys when something is selected and it's on move, you can change the axis. So maybe I'm gonna move it by 0.02, which is a distance on the bottom right. That's good. I want hit escape, click on the next surface, left arrow key again. 0.02 is kind of gonna snap. If not, you need to enter the number. So hit escape, select this one again. Left arrow key works in this case. 0.02, left arrow key, 0.02, left arrow key, 0.02, left arrow key, 0.02 here, and here as well. 0.02. Okay, and then I can use push P for the corners. Maybe it's gonna be, I don't know, 0.05 or something. So maybe this is the door we are looking for. So I'm gonna delete the other parts here that we don't need, and I want to make a group here. Create group, make a group, and you can of course assign material using the bucket, paint bucket here. So this seems good. Another thing I want to show you is how to create a door when there are some like arcs like this involved in the patterns. So I want to grab this surface again, move it, hit Control, and then click once. So we have a surface to work on. I'll go to the front view, T for the tape measure. I'm going to consider the same dimensions, overall dimensions, which is 1 meter by 2.1. Maybe I can go with 0.1 on these three sides. So this is going to be the frame. I'm going to go with 0.2 from the bottom, 0.2 from the bottom here, and 0.1 on each side. So this is going to be the interior side of the patterns inside. I want to consider 0.2 here and then 0.1, right? So just to make it a bit clear, let me draw some rectangles. So this is the frame, the exterior frame, and here I want to draw some more lines. So T here at the bottom maybe is 0.4, then we have 0.1, then we have 0.2, right? And then we have another 0.1. So I want to draw some rectangles here, one in here, one here, and one here. On this side I'm going to have an arc, so let's go with a 3-point arc here, here, and maybe like this. So this is the bottom of this pattern, L for line, which is that option, and I'm gonna draw some lines here, and then of course you can use eraser for this. Now I want to select this line, move and copy that, hold Control to switch between move and copy it here once, and I also want to copy that here once, right? So this one is going to be mirrored. In order to mirror it, actually select it, and we're going to use the scale item. The shortcut is S, right? When you grab this part at the bottom and move it down, this box at the bottom, when it says -1, it means that it's now mirrored. So this is how you can mirror. I want to go with L and another line here. So we're going to close the two sides. I want to select this line, move, hit Control to copy that. Here, use line L to draw the lines here. The interior patterns are okay. How about we offset this by some item? So I'm going to go to offset, or the shortcut is F, and I want to go with let's say for instance 0.02 should be good. This one 0.02, 0.02, same with here, this one, and here. If it doesn't snap, you need to enter the number, otherwise you can go with the snaps. Okay, this seems almost good. Now I want to use push here, or P. Maybe this frame is 0.1, and I want to move this frame by, let's say, 0.05, and these items by also 0.05. When you want to push this, if you hover the mouse around here, it's going to snap where the end point is, so it's going to be 0.05 as well, if that is easier. So you don't have to enter the numbers one by one. You can also push this part if you want by a lower number, let's say 0.02. So there is also a thickness to these items. Okay, so this seems good. Let's clean here a little bit. And I want to select everything here and make a group. And of course you can assign the material.